In December this year, Guangzhou, China is the final destination for the world's elite badminton players. The best of the best will be coming here for the inaugural HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. Get ready.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
2018년 새해 복 많이 받으세요. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
祝大家新年快乐。
Happy New Year.
新年快乐.
I wish everybody a very happy New Year, and I hope your New Year's will be very successful and you all enjoy it.
新年快乐.
Happy New Year.
สวัสดีค่ะ Happy New Year ค่ะ
新年快乐 Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! In an all-new Badminton Unlimited, we'll be hearing from the top players as they look to the future in 2018.
To do well in the beginning,
We're in Guangzhou, China to hear about the new HSBC BWF World Tour, what it is and how it works. And we meet the Thai heroine who recalls winning in her home country. This is Badminton Unlimited. It's about the sport and so much more. We start in the beautiful Chinese city of Guangzhou, where VIPs from the world of badminton gathered to learn more about an exciting new change to the sport.
And I'm delighted to be standing in front of you on behalf of the Badminton World Federation for what we believe will be an extremely well-remembered day as we go forward into the next phase of our sport.
The BWF, in association with HSBC, are unifying its former event categories into one world-class brand. The HSBC BWF World Tour will raise the profile of the sport to a whole new level, with an investment in prize money worth more than $12 million.
This partnership, I think, is a really good tandem in a way where we can hopefully develop the sport, provide value to our partners and engage the fans around the world with badminton in a very exciting way, I hope.
Badminton is a sport with huge potential, with an estimated 500 million fans following the sport globally.
We don't just want to sponsor the events and the finals. We do want to work closely with the BWF to promote badminton further and to help with other events. We all know that badminton can be played by all ages and all abilities. So maybe more badminton tournaments for the youth and also for the mass public.
The host city for the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals in December will be Guangzhou in China. It's the place where every BWF player will want to be.
For me, it is proven that we are now in the league where we can attract an international sponsor on the highest level. So I'm very proud with this partnership.
The HSBC BWF World Tour starts now. Tune in. Let's get things started with the new HSBC BWF World Tour schedule, which features $4.5 million in prize money collectively in its top 4 events. The new HSBC BWF World Tour will comprise of 27 tournaments, divided into 5 levels, the first being the Tour Finals, followed by the Super 1000s, comprising of 3 events, the All England, plus the China and Indonesia Open. Below them are the Super 750s, 5 events, the Super 500s, 7 events, and the Super 300s, 11 events. The HSBC BWF World Tour Finals will be held in Guangzhou, China, with $1.5 million in prize money for the players. The top 8 players for each of the 5 categories will qualify based on the tour rankings, which differ from the world rankings. All players start from 0 at the start of the season and accumulate points based on their results. Finally, the race to Guangzhou ends in December with the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. 5 days where the best players on the tour compete for the biggest prize in the sport. The Super 1000 will consist of 3 premier $1 million events: the All England Championships, the Indonesia Open and the China Open. 5 events have been chosen for the Super 750, each with $700,000 in prize money, and hosted by China, Denmark, France, Japan and Malaysia. While Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Korea, Malaysia, Singapore and Thailand will host the 7 Super 500 events, with $350,000 in the pot. The remaining 11 will be Super 300 events, with $150,000 in prize money. Make a note of these dates in your badminton diary for this year. The first big event to take note of is the All England Championships in Birmingham, a Super 1000 tournament that will be held from the 14th to the 18th of March. Then is the first major of the year, the Thomas and Uber Cup from May the 20th to the 27th in Bangkok. Make a note of 2 big tournaments in July, starting with Super 1000 Indonesia Open on the 3rd to the 8th in Jakarta, followed by the second major of the year, 2018 World Championships in Nanjing, China, from the 30th of July to the 5th of August. The China Open is the final Level 2 tournament of the year, and that will be held in September from the 18th to the 23rd in Guangzhou. Finally, the race to Guangzhou ends in December, with the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. 5 days where the best players on the tour compete for the biggest prize in the sport. So save those dates as we gear up for another exciting season on the BWF Tour. Let's now hear from some of the best players and find out what they're looking forward to in the new year.
2018 will be exciting because of the new tournament structure. We are also a little, I don't know if I'm nervous about it, but it's not. It's more like how is it gonna be? How many tournaments will there be? Do we have time to practice? And all that kind of thoughts is in my mind. But again, we look forward to it, and we still enjoy traveling around the world. And you will keep seeing us around. So we just enjoy it.
明年我觉得，由于这个世界羽联呢，可能有对于比赛的公开赛的一些规则的改变吧。对，可能比赛会非常的多，而且很多比赛是硬性规定要参加。那我觉得，既然这么多比赛参加，其实它的强度可能是非常大的。那我想更多的是怎么样去调整好自己的身体状态吧。对，保持一个比较健康的身体，我觉得那才是参赛的重点吧。
Well, 2018 we have Super Premier and we have some more new adding tournaments this time, so it's going to be a tough schedule, and I think we need to plan accordingly, and that really makes a difference because we just can't play all tournaments in a row because we need to keep ourselves fit as well.
明年应该算就是目标应该是亚运吧。 就是，然后对，亚运应该算是明年比较重要的比赛，还有世锦赛吧，就希望可以朝这2个比赛去迈进。
It's to do well in the big events, you know, like Commonwealth, World Championships, and Asian Games. It's to do well, to win a medal there in the big events.
ก็ถือว่าถ้าหลังจากรายการดูไบWorld Super Series Final ครั้งนี้จบก็คงจะเป็นในช่วงที่เราจะต้องเป็นช่วง New Year ค่ะก็ทำให้แบบเรารู้สึกว่าเราอยากจะ ก็คือเราก็จะไปเที่ยวกับพ่อแม่หรือครอบครัวของเราค่ะแล้วก็ในส่วนของในปีหน้าก็คือก็จะพยายามรักษาสภาพร่างกายของตัวเองให้ดีแล้วก็พยายามดูแลตัวเองให้ดีที่สุดเพราะว่ามันจะมีการเพิ่มการแข่งขันทัวร์นาเมนต์มากขึ้นค่ะ
The main target ya maybe Asian Games ya tapi sebelumnya ada All England, Indonesia Open and Asian Games.
我们的目标是尤伯杯，希望可以继续捍卫吧。对。
일단 제일 큰 목표는 이제 아시안 게임에서 좋은 성적 내는 게 목표고 또 이제 다른 이제 뭐 전용 오픈 또 이제 남아 있으니까 전용 오픈도 이제 잘 했으면 좋겠고 무엇보다 그냥 이제는 다치지 않았으면 좋겠습니다.
You know, there's a World Championship again and the Thomas Cup coming up, and I want to do really well there. However, All England is also a really big goal for me, which is coming up in March, so that's my next big goal.
Viktor Axelsen there revealing that the two major events on the 2018 BWF calendar will be his top priority this year. The Big Dane is the reigning world champion and world #1. And as he turns 24, we get to know a little bit more about the player and the man.
He's done it! Viktor Axelsen becomes world champion!
I think it must be the World Champs together with the Thomas Cup, and then my Olympic bronze medal is of course also really high on the board, but I think the World Championship gold at Thomas Cup is the two most special ones for me. The thing that caught me the most about badminton was the fact that you are alone on court. I also played soccer when I was younger. However, I really like to be alone on court and deal with my own problems. You know, when I was growing up, Peter Gade, he started to do really well. So he was definitely a role model for me, and it was awesome for me to have a chance to actually train with him in the last years of his career. From other sports, I really much looked up to Andre Agassi on the tennis side. But you know, badminton is in my eyes a really complete sport because it both has technical, tactical, and physical side of it. And already from a young age, I loved hitting things with a racket and stuff like that. So from an early age, I just knew that badminton was a good sport for me. If we have to start with the worst things, it must be all the hours you spent, at the airports and waiting in line and stuff like that. But you know, that's how it is. You get so many good memories and interesting opportunities, traveling around, and you get the chance to see the world. So, I'm not complaining at all. I really like Singapore. I like Tokyo as well, mostly because of the sushi. But then I also enjoy going to China because, I can practice my language skills there. But my favorite city would be Singapore, Tokyo.
我不要选菜园，因为呢，明天是一个新的一天，所以有一个新的对手，所以我要把我所有的注意力放在明天的比赛上。
I wanted to use my head besides badminton, and I know that, of course, badminton is a big sport in China. So that's why I chose to jump in and try to learn the language. Luckily, it has been going quite well, and I enjoy it now, and I learn new words every time I'm in China, and all the Chinese players are really friendly to talk to me. So the fact that I speak Chinese now has helped me a lot already. Yeah, when I started learning Chinese, my teacher gave me a name which is Ansailong, which means the quiet, competitive dragon. If you have to, translate it, and it's I also laughed a lot, but you have to have a Chinese name, and I think to be a competitive dragon is pretty cool. I like, of course, to be together with my friends and family, go to a movie. However, when I'm out on tour, I like to watch TV series. I found that it helps me relax a lot and kind of, wind down in the evening. So always, 1 hour before I go to bed, I watch some kind of TV series. Game of Thrones, of course. I liked Power as well, and House of Cards. I enjoyed. So that must be some of my favorites. I won't get blinded by the ranking, but of course I'm really proud to be world #1 at the moment. But I also know to keep that spot, I have to perform well almost all the time. You have to find your own ways, do what you believe in, and yeah, keep at it, and don't let anyone else affect your, the way you're doing things, because it's only who knows you best. So follow your own instinct.
OK, that's the serious stuff done. Let's now put Viktor Axelsen under some real pressure with our this or that game.
Coke. Hot. Pasta. Instagram. Netflix. Jackie Chan. Batman. Because Batman is a bit more realistic and he's pretty badass as well. Superman is a bit too superficial, I think. Yeah.
For Viktor Axelsen, winning the Thomas Cup with Denmark in 2016 was a milestone moment. In the final against Indonesia, the then 22-year-old helped Denmark draw first blood in the men's singles with victory over the very experienced Tommy Sugiarto. Viktor's win is this week's BWF Classic match.
So Denmark get the 2016 Thomas Cup final underway, and what a great start by the tall Dane. That's a magnificent smash.
Well from the backhand side today, Viktor Axelsen.
In my mind, this is where Axelsen needs to start delivering. I know that sounds tough, but that's what I think. He's now the #1 player from his country. He's European champion. You have to deliver in these situations. The advantage to Tommy Sugiarto. 17-18.
Oh, that's long. That's a good deception, but he did it.
Back level. 18-all. A run of 4 straight points, seen Denmark back into the lead. Instead, there are 2 match point opportunities on a run of 5 straight points for Viktor Axelsen. Make that a run of 6 straight points. (21-17), 21-18. And Viktor Axelsen comes from 15-18 down in that second game to take the opening match in the Thomas Cup final. He's running to the fans, he's going to throw his racket and his shirt. Steady on, young man, that's enough. I think we can safely say he's pretty happy to have won that one.
Time now for a quick break. But coming up in part 2 of Badminton Unlimited, tips from a pro as we hit the gym with Chinese Taipei's Cho-Tin Chen and his trainer Victoria. Plus, we turn our attention to the first HSBC BWF World Tour event of the year, the Thailand Masters in Bangkok. Staying fit and injury-free is high on the resolutions list for our players as the 27-event HSBC BWF World Tour gets underway for 2018. Let's hit the gym with Chinese Taipei's Cho-Tin Chen to find out more about how players get ready for tournaments.
Hi, I'm Cho-Tin Chen. This is my physio, Victoria, and we want to show you how we ready for the tournament.
I love to use the stick to do the exercise. First, put the stick on your shoulders, behind your neck. Stand your feet wider than the shoulders. Image, there is a line. Raise up and carry high your spine. Inhale, rotate your spine first. Okay, return to the center. Inhale and raise up.
Very good. One more time. Inhale and rest up. You can use your eye vision to increase more range. See here? Very good. Return to the center. One more time. See here? Very good. Okay. And then we do the side bending exercise. Imagine your elbow is going to touch your hip. And you can stretching this part. It's very important. And go back, rest up. One more time. Make sure your spine is straight and do not twist your pelvis or your knee joint. Go back. And then we combine the two motions together. Side bending and rotation. Exhale. One more time. Very good. And then we do the forward bending. Keep your spine straight. Okay. Rotate your body. Return to the center slowly. Okay, very good. I love to use the stick because we can use the stick to stretch the both sides on our body.
The Thai Masters is a Super 300 event on the inaugural BWF World Tour. Here's all you need to know about it in 90 seconds. The tournament, which is in its third year, will be held in the capital city of Bangkok at their national stadium complex. The reigning champions are Tommy Sugiarto in men's singles, Busanan Ongdong-Rungpan in women's singles, Huang Kai-Siang and Wan Yilu in men's doubles, Chen Chin Chen and Ye Yifan in women's doubles, and Jan Nan and Lee In Hoi in mixed doubles. Both Sugiarto and Ongdong-Rungpan will return for the 2018 edition, but as the number 2 seeds, with Thai players Thanongsak Songboonsuk slated as the top seed in men's singles, and Nichian Jindapol seeded 1 in women's singles. The Super 300 tournament will be held from the 9th to the 14th of January and has a total purse of $150,000 US. The singles winners will take home a cheque for $11,250 each, and the doubles winners will receive $11,850 per pair. The winners will also get 7,000 ranking points, with the runners-up receiving 5,950 points. Now let's rewind to 2016 and the inaugural edition of the Thailand Masters, as the nation's superstar player Ratchanok Intanon recalls her win at the tournament, defeating China's Sun Yu in the final that completed a Thai double that year.
ก็ทุกรายการอย่างเช่น Thailand Open หรือว่า Thailand Masters ค่ะก็เป็นรายการที่ถือว่าทรงเกียรติกับตัวเมย์เองเมย์รู้สึกว่าเมย์อยากทำของผลงานของตัวเองให้เต็มที่แล้วก็อยากจะพยายามคว้าแชมป์ในบ้านให้ได้ค่ะเพราะว่าเราก็อยากทำให้แฟนกีฬาชาวไทยให้แบบดีใจไปกับเราด้วยค่ะ
Beautifully played from Ratchanok. Yeah. Well done. Ratchanok Intanon takes a first step to winning the Thailand Masters. Face there, Ratchanok, didn't she? But there's the winner from Sun Yu, which means it's going to go to a decider here. sapping, thrilling finale. There is a Thai winner at the Thailand Masters. The former world champion has got the crowd on their feet here. Ratchanok.
เพราะว่ามาเป็นการแข่งขันในบ้านทำให้แบบเรารู้สึกว่าเราได้ทำให้คนไทยทั้งประเทศเห็นว่าเราสามารถเป็นนักกีฬาระดับโลกได้แล้วอีกอย่างก็เราก็สามารถชนะมือที่ค่อนข้างที่จะสูสีหรือว่าอาจจะเก่งกว่าเราได้ก็คือมันรู้สึกว่าเราดีใจมากๆ
Well, that's it for this week's episode of Badminton Unlimited. Join us again next week as we review the Thailand Masters highlights and meet Tai Tzu Ing, the world's #1 women's singles player. This is Badminton Unlimited.